If you would have went back on there and up in the corner it says upcoming, there it is right there.
Y'all say hello. Happy King Day. Y'all got some Happy King Day.
Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Yes, girl.
Yes.
Hey. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Say Happy King Day. Okay, for the brothers. Hey. So y'all out here is King Day. What does it mean to you? That's okay. I said it's King Day. What does that mean to you? So this event is hosted by ONE G.O.A.L, founded by Angelo Griffis. Like, how special is that to you? That's what's up. I love black men. Most of y'all know. Hey, girl. I like that ONE G.O.A.L shirt, bro. Okay, guys, welcome. I'm trying to get everybody mood order again before we start the movie. Um, okay. So welcome and thanks for coming. This event was actually the first event for ONE G.O.A.L. Before Angelo transitioned, we talked about nonprofit. And I think we'll focus on voting rights, of course. That's what this event is about. With MLK Day, of course. I don't want to say what movie we're watching, but we're watching the movie Selma. I think that's the best way to celebrate Martin Luther King. Martin Luther King honestly inspires me to vote. And I'm a part of a community that is passionate about voting. So I did handpick this group. Everybody was invite only. Just so maybe you can go away. Well, this is my new community. Like, hopefully you'll become passionate about voting rights, voting education, helping fellows understand that they can vote, understanding what's going on in Congress, just so you can be a part of that. And I hope that you'll go away and start your own community. Like we have Catholics in the building, they have their own community. They're passionate about voting rights. So I'm hoping that you take that away and help me with volunteer work. We'll do some phone banking, and of course it'll be a party because I think everything's supposed to be a party. So we may do a phone bank party, and then we'll have food and drinks afterwards, something to bring fun into it, so you can honestly, in your heart, become passionate the way Martin Luther King was about voting rights. With ONE G.O.A.L, we'll also start with grief support groups and, of course, sports. So we have Sadie in the building. We'll really support his brand and his basketball organization as much as we can. So, of course, we have sports, we have voting, and we have grief support. So we'll start all of that, but I would need you all to help me with that, too, because I know you all love Angelo, so I think I got some free volunteers. And then at the same time, you can create your own events. So we have Mark in the house, Christina, and he has dance lessons and parties, hopefully to support him in the future. So it's just getting everyone involved again. So there's, my community, there's seven communities, and it can be your community as well. Does that make sense to you all? So before we start movies, that I hope you all stay for, they'll take have to leave. Before we start that, I want to introduce the Michigan Regional Manager for Black Voters Matter, Tiffany Fuller, and she'll explain a little bit what she does in Michigan. So what one goal stands for one goal means God only allows love. So one goal, what my goal is for one goal to be agreed. So basically, I grew up in an era where we had basketball players, but maybe our parents couldn't afford shoes. So one goal is so you can get over that bridge. If you're going to college and you need a computer, get your computer so you can get over that bridge. Pursue your dreams. So everything's about dreams, right? So I will do a lot of fundraisers, and my fundraisers will be in place just to support everyone's dreams, if that makes sense. So it'll turn into a nonprofit later, but for now, I know how to hustle and bustle, make money, and just get what needs to be done. I know right now, Tavia team has a huge initiative right now where the kids are raising money to pay their expensive, right? Expenses like $600 a kid. So I'll give as much. I want to give $100 a kid to this organization, but it's just to help. And I really don't care about this parent has this or this parent has that. That's not my thing. Because we grew up, right, where some parents had money, but they didn't invest in their children. That's not me. That's not for me to judge or any of us. So whatever support we can give, that's what we'll do. That makes sense. Plus, I love Taylor, so. So if you wanted to donate to his kids, there's children throughout the community, and they're not. It's like they're asking for money, yes, but I think Tavia is just trying to relieve some of that pressure for kids. And it's like, if I don't have any children, so of course I can. It's not a big deal for me, but just to see them, play and be able to play without being stressed out, because their parents can't afford shoes and their expensive tuition out of college. So I'm not saying it's expensive, but we always did fundraisers around what we were doing. So it kind of cuts the cost. And I'm not sure, especially with COVID, it will be part of that. So One Goal will support this initiative. So if you ever see me doing fundraisers, whatever those fundraisers for, is to support someone in what they're doing. So we might not see it, right? But that's what One Goal is. In the next one. Okay, I'm done.
Yes, yes. Okay, everybody. Hello. So this is really a party. Yes, I need some energy, y'all. For real. Y'all ain't good. We had ties joined. I see chicken. Yes. Come on, y'all. So, first of all, I am Stephanie Williams. I proudly serve as the state organizing manager for Black Voters Matter Fund. Black Voters Matter Fund is a national organization. We're based in Atlanta, Georgia, and we're working in 11 different states all across the country, with Michigan being one. And what are we doing? 365 days out the year is building power. And how do we do that? We're supporting Black businesses, Black entrepreneurs, Black-led organizations, student groups, faith-based organizations, with money, with technical support, with a whole bunch of swag and clothes, but also being able to, when necessary, to squad up with our folks. When we go to Washington, D.C., or Selma, Alabama, and we marching in the streets and we're fighting for the rights for folks, especially Black people that are being slaughtered in the community, we put on our gear and we squad up with our money, with our resources, and with all the power that we have to demand justice for everybody. And what we do is we make sure that all of our folks have what they need. We shouldn't have to worry about if we got a plane ticket to get to an event, a rally, if we got to have transportation to come to One Goal and support Tiffany. What we do is we get partners. And right now, One Goal is one of our partners here in Kalamazoo. And we offer grants. You don't have to be a nonprofit. You don't have to have a 501c3. You have to be a group or an organization with a business bank account that's committed to doing good work. And that work looks like a lot of different things. It could be hosting an event like the dinner and movie tonight that ONE G.O.A.L is doing. It could be a different type of event. Fellas want to get together, y'all at the barbershop, and y'all want to talk about what's happening on the national level, and you need some food and some this, that, or whatever. We offer grants for you to do the things that you want to do. You working on dance classes and this and that, and you want to say, hey, I want to get my people together for one night of fellowship, so we can talk about what's really happening in our community that's impacting us. Black Voters Matter, can you support that? Can you give us some money to do that? Absolutely. So that's what we do, but we do this work 365 days out the year. We work with fraternities, with sororities. In fact, we have a fund set up just for Greek organizations. So I love to see more Greeks coming and wanting to partner up with us. I need you to do me a favor though. If you have a cell phone, take your cell phone out. This is going to be our one of many interactive events. So don't be like, go to your text message, and I want you to text 25225. The number is 25225. It should spell the word black, but it's 25225. And the subject matter, put in the 2 words, we matter. And then you should get a text back from Black Voters Matter. 25225. Let me see. It should send you back a thing. Y'all got it? 2525. And then in the subject matter, put in we matter. I don't know. Yours did? Okay. Okay. So what you did is you literally just opted into our family, our community, so that you can learn more about what's happening in Michigan and across the country. And whenever you decide to get in where you fit in, you can do that. We won't solicit you, we won't ask you for money. We're just asking you to engage.
Just wings and fries.
So tonight I just want to leave you with a couple of quick things. Today is the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. We all came out to support Tiffany, but we also came out to acknowledge the fact that we are a part of the dream that he wrote about, that he talked about. Several years ago, Dr. King, one of his greatest speeches, he talked about if you want to do anything for Black people, give us the battle. And that's what's happening to us right now, Misha, on the national level. We're fighting for our right to vote. Something that we shouldn't even have to fight for. It should be our God-given right. But it's not. And so what Black Voters Matter has been doing for decades now is we've been working on the ground, on the grassroots level, with voter education, election protection, get out the vote. When every vote is cast, we make sure that they're counted. And right now, we're really fighting with this current administration to make sure that they protect our rights by passing the John R. Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. Y'all see that they're doing everything but protecting our voting rights. So that's why we're here to support Tiffany tonight. We're glad that she's here at Ty's Joints, one of the established Black businesses here in Kalamazoo. I see some more Black businesses in here. Dave's Collectibles, Josie's Place, hey! So that's why we do what we do, because we know that it's us that need that extra little this and that for us to be able to do what we want to do. So I want to ask you a favor. Tonight, when you're watching Selma, or even after you leave, if you post anything in reference to Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King, also make sure you put up there, give us our battle, protect our right to vote, pass federal legislation for our right to vote. That's how we keep the dream alive. That's how we keep doing what we're doing. Lastly, I want to say this. If you are a part of a group, a business, an organization, an agency, anybody that wants to get a part of doing the work that we do, please contact me. I can share some information. I'll give you the link to our website where you can apply for grant funds. We take applications every month, the first and 10th of every single month. And it's not a grant. Don't think you gotta go home and write a white paper. No, we do black stuff. You don't have to go write a 4, 5, 6-page grant. I don't want none of that. We have a very simple application. We're gonna ask you who you are, what do you do, what do you want to do, how much does it cost, how are you gonna get it done, and this week. That's it. It's not a long, drawn-out process. I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time doing that stuff. Now, I do actually make sure you check the typos, though. I do want to do it. But that's what we do. And we already involved. We're supporting young people. Let's say BTO, in the midst of it, which I kind of need to shoot my grandbaby playing that very well. Let's say Beat the Odds is, midway through their session, and y'all drawing all of these families and youth together, and you want to sit down and have a conversation with them about voting rights. What they need to do, you might want to take out a cell phone and tell everybody to register to vote if they're not registered. You might want to have a day where y'all are getting on the phone and making calls to everybody in Kalamazoo saying, hey, are you registered? Don't forget to go vote in August. It's simple stuff like that. We fund all that type of work. And we do capacity grants, which means that as we're funding you to do the work, we're funding you to be able to do the work as well. So we take stipends, we pay some overhead costs. We want to make sure you have everything that you need to get done what you do. But don't forget, everything that we do, 365 days out the year, is about building power. For us, building power is engaging people about their rights, their voting rights, protecting their right to vote, because legislation is important. Whether we have housing, transportation, utility, consumer protection, election protection, all of that impacts us every single day. Misha, you're a homeowner. We want to make sure people have access to mortgages that are affordable. We want to get everything we need for people to do things. So without further ado, y'all ate food good? Yeah. Yay, Ty's Place, yay! Shout out to Tyrone and Angelo Griffis. Yeah. Shout out to Tiffany Fuller for doing an awesome, awesome job. She got a packed room up in here. Y'all enjoy your popcorn. Y'all got movie goodies. Okay. And then again, if you need something from me, let me know. But I can tell you, like, I know everybody, but I'm playing about my job. So y'all want to do some work, y'all want to get some stuff done, I promise you I'll give you everything that I have access to. We help do everything. We help you text messaging, we help with phone banking, we give you the list. We'll help amplify all of your work on our national social media pages, we'll help you media coverage, all of the stuff that a lot of small businesses don't have the capacity to do. We support all of that work. That's why we're not just a funder, we're not just a foundation. We actually are partners with us. So tonight we're in partnership with she's long, she's running things. So, all right, enjoy your night. Thank you for having us. And don't forget, if you get the text messaging, you make sure you get your leave before you leave. We got some other good stuff as well. And yes, have a good night. Have a good today. Hey.
Anyone have any questions before we start the movie?
These are you can to build the children.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Can you turn some lights on? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Hold on. The wings and fries is for corn, y'all know, and then we need a burger and fries for two. So right now, burger and fries. Can y'all hear? It's gonna pop. Oh, and we got popcorn and candy. We have popcorn and candy.
This ain't right. It's necktie, not right.
It's not a necktie, it doesn't ask.
Yeah, generally the same principles apply. It's not right.
I don't know.
I don't like how this looks.
Love. Love.
You know what I mean?
Turn that move. Love. Turn that off.